The shop appeared on a street I'd walked down 100 times before, between a closed bakery and a cracked brick wall that should have led nowhere. The sign above the door was small and simple. Memories. No prices, no explanations. I don't know why I went in. Maybe because I was tired of remembering. A bell chimed as I stepped inside. The air smelled like dust and rain and something sweet I couldn't place. Wooden shelves lined the walls, packed with glass bottles of every shape and size. Each one glowed faintly, like it held a firefly inside. When I leaned closer, I realized they weren't lights. They were moments. Inside one bottle, I saw a child laughing while running through sprinklers. In another, a couple held hands at a train station, tears frozen on their faces. I felt my chest tighten. These weren't just images. I could feel them. Joy, warmth, heartbreak, buzzing softly through the glass. "You can look," a voice said calmly. "Just don't open anything without permission." I turned to see an old man behind the counter. He wore a plain coat, his hair silver, his eyes sharp but tired, like he'd seen too much and learned not to react anymore. "What is this place?" I asked. "A shop," he said, "that sells memories." I laughed under my breath. "Whose memories?" "Yours, mine, everyone's." He gestured to the shelves. "People bring what they can't carry anymore. Others buy what they've lost." I shook my head. "That's not possible." He slid a small bottle across the counter. Inside, I saw my mother's kitchen. I was 8 years old, standing on a chair, stirring batter while she laughed behind me. My hands started shaking. "That's impossible," I whispered. "That's you brought in that," he said gently. 3 years ago, the day after the funeral." My throat went dry. "I don't remember doing that." He nodded. "Of course you don't. You sold the memory, not the knowledge, just the feeling, the warmth, the sound of her laugh." Suddenly it made sense. Why my childhood felt hollow, why certain places felt empty without explanation. "Why would I do that?" I asked. "Because it hurt too much to keep," he replied. I looked around the shop again, really looked this time. Some bottles glowed bright and golden. Others were dim, heavy, almost dark. "People actually buy these?" I asked. "All the time. Parents who never felt loved, artists who lost inspiration, lovers who want to remember how it felt before everything broke." He paused. "And some who want to forget." "What happens when you run out of memories?" I asked quietly. The shopkeeper met my eyes. "Then you forget who you are." Silence settled between us. I picked up another bottle. Inside it, I saw myself, older than I remembered, sitting alone in an empty apartment. No photos on the walls, no color, just quiet. "What's that one?" I asked. He hesitated. "A future someone sold back." I set it down quickly.